Alrighty, guys. So as you know, our chapter is gender and sexual orientation. My part specifically has been to investigate more on sexual orientation. I personally have a few friends in the gay community. Well, not a few. A lot of my friends are gay. I myself am really accepting of any people, religious, uh, different skin color, obviously sexual orientation, age. I have friends from many backgrounds, but my gay friends I hold dear to my heart. My best friend is gay. And so I thought it'd be really cool to do just like a quick interview on a few of my close friends, new friends, and just some strangers, kind of. Well, no, not really. But yeah, new friends. So we could get an idea of what it's like and what the gay community goes through on a daily basis and what they struggle with, what they're happy with, or how they feel they're approached in society today and their viewpoint. I thought it'd be interesting. So I hope you guys take into consideration the things that they go through, their stories, and just pay attention and take home a new understanding of what it's like to feel different, and be okay with it. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay. Hi guys, my name's Tiana, and I'm here with
Derek Rushing.
Derek Rushing. This is Jackie's brother, and I'm gonna ask him a few questions based on chapter 3. It's the genders and whatnot and sexual orientation. So I thought it'd be a good idea to interview him and ask him a few questions on our topic, on my individual topic in my group, and that would be sexual orientation. Um, when did you first realize that you were different?
I've pretty much known my entire life. There was this kid in my class in second grade. I always tried to sit in his lap. His name was Taylor Garcia. Uh, he was pretty good for our age at the time. Not now, because it's weird. But I've pretty much known my entire life.
You've just felt that way. It's something that's just...
Yeah, it's just who part. Like, I didn't know what the actual term for it was. I just knew that I liked guys.
All right. What's been your biggest struggle being LGBT? LGBT means lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender in society today.
Uh, for me personally, I really haven't had one. It's most of the time, people find out I'm gay after they get to know me a little bit better.
So you don't let people get to know you too well, and just come out straight away that you're gay.
No, only because like I'm already an African American, and I know that some people will judge me just because of the color of my skin. So I don't really need anything else to hinder me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want anyone to assume anything bad about me. I want them to actually get to know me and my personality before they find out something else about my life.
And you think that being gay is something that people tend to get away from, or like shy away from because they're not comfortable with it?
Generally most people aren't. Well, actually, no. That I kind of have faith in humanity. Some people are, but there's occasional people who don't, and I don't feel like actually having to fight anyone. So, just like you really can't spot a gay person if you don't. Like, if you're like, there's really no indicators of a gay person. There's no indicators of a homophobic person.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to just be in a crowd, say something, off guard to them and end up getting in trouble or getting in an altercation I don't want.
Okay, I see. All right, so then what LGBT stereotype do you dislike the most?
To be honest, the one that really bothers me is that all gay people are atheists. To be honest, that's actually the one that bothers me. Generally, like I watch a lot of television and soap operas. It's one of my things that I do. But one thing I notice is generally when a gay person comes on there, you'll find them that they're the most sacrilegious one, or they don't really care and will make fun of other Christians. Like, I'm a Christian myself, So when I see that, it kind of makes me feel like they only fit into a certain box of stereotypes. Like they're always promiscuous. They don't believe in God. They heckle those that do.
Just the stereotype that all gays don't believe in God or
Yeah.
have a religious affiliation. Yes, I can understand that. And then my last question is, do you believe that you were born gay or you chose to be?
Definitely born gay.
And you feel that way because?
It's no one really chooses to be ostracized.
Yeah.
Like if there is a choice in the whole matter, it's really the choice of do you want to be alone or do you want to find someone? It's not really. It's your choice to act on it.
Mm-hmm.
But everything is life. Everything is followed by actions. I didn't choose to be it, but I do choose happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to find someone.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And anyways, guys, that's part 1 of the interviews. Alright, guys. I'm here with my bestest friend in the whole entire world. This is Peter Jose.
Hi.
We've been friends for a little over 4 years now. And it was probably last year, I think, after 3 years of being friends, that he finally decided to tell me that he's
Gay.
gay. So, anyways, I wanted to interview him and ask him a few questions. When did you first realize you were different?
Different? You mean by gay? I actually knew for the longest time, as long as I can remember, actually. So, I don't really consider it different, but it's just something I knew for the longest time. Yeah, I dated girls, tried that out. No, it wasn't really me, but I gave it a try. But I knew I was gay. So.
You wouldn't consider it different?
No.
I think as a term I use different more comfortably for others because when you grow up you realize that you're different from most boys, as in the sense that, I don't know, for some they played more with dolls versus G.I. Joes, things like that. You didn't do any of that?
No, I played with dolls.
You did? Yeah. Did you get dressed up too?
Yep. those Bratz dolls, definitely played with those.
Oh my god. Alright, what's been your biggest struggle being LGBT in society today?
The biggest struggle is actually telling people, and my parents most of all, because it's more of acceptance and how they will react. You know, yeah, I know they'll tell me, but how will they really feel? Because I'm gay. I don't know, that's pretty much the biggest struggle, is just how people view it. And I know it's not the easiest thing to take on, but it is something I cannot control.
When, like I noticed asking you these questions right now, you put your head down a lot. Is that something you feel uncomfortable about? You're doing it kind of,
I don't know,
in a way you feel wrong, or is it something you're just not noticing?
It's just something I haven't done before. Well, I just recently came out about, what, a month ago? Completely. And let's say I'm just not used to people always asking, you know.
It's hard to deal with.
Yeah, in a sense, but then there's always, like you, friends and boyfriend Chris that help me out, and most of you, because you kind of gave me that strength, so.
Pushed you out of the closet?
Yep.
Alright, my next question is, what LGBT stereotype do you dislike the most?
I don't know about all of LGBT, but gay, most the stereotype I hate is that all gay people are the same, which is completely not. And that stereotype is they're all feminine. Obviously, that is not true, because I'm not the biggest fan of that. And that all of us have AIDS, and all of us choose to be gay. And that is something that we do not choose. I mean, when did you choose to be straight?
I guess that goes into my next question. Do you believe you were born gay, or you choose to be gay?
I definitely did not choose to be gay, because it would be, like, why would I choose something that would be so hard on me in the run of my life. I can say maybe born gay, but scientifically no one really knows. Um, they have had research of a girl's brain and a gay guy's brain being the same structure of emotion and anxiety. I'm not really sure if that's true or not, but definitely I did not choose it.
All right, well, thank you very much for my interview. And I hope this offers a little insight for you guys who don't maybe know too many gay people. Hi guys, alright, I'm here with my third and final interview, and I'm going to be interviewing
Jesus.
This is Jesus. And I just wanted to ask him the same overall questions that I've gone through with my last two examples. Alright, so when did you first realize you were different?
First realized I was different at like 8 years old, so I didn't know why I was different, but I just felt different.
That was just that you didn't have any, like,
I just
felt it.
I felt different, and like I had friends, and like we had different likes and hobbies and stuff. So.
And did that like make you feel outcasted from them?
Not so much. Most of my friends were pretty cool with like everything I did. Like I draw more than them. They would play sports and video games, and I never really got into that. So,
Alright. My next question is, what's been your biggest struggle in the LGBT society today?
I guess it's the same for most people. Like, well, I like to think it's the same for most people to like be accepted mostly by my parents and friends and people who don't expect it. Sometimes freak out, so that's a struggle. Just fitting in.
Your parents, so they know.
Yeah.
And how do they feel? Do they support you?
Support would be the wrong word. They're not accepting, but they
are tolerant.
They're tolerant of it, pretty much. Yeah. They don't talk about it, so I don't talk about it. It's something that's known, but it's just not spoken.
And you're from a Hispanic background. Do you think that plays a bigger part in it?
That and the fact that they're very traditional, like their ways, and they were brought up at a different time, so
All right. What LGBT stereotype do you dislike the most?
I dislike that when I meet other guys that aren't gay and they find out that I'm gay, that they automatically assume that I'm attracted to them. Just because I'm gay does not mean that I'm attracted to every guy that I meet.
Yeah.
All guys have different preferences, you know?
Yeah.
Gay or straight, you're not just going to like the person just because, you know.
Yeah, so. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, and then my last question was, do you believe that you were born gay or you choose to be gay?
If I had a choice, I probably would choose not to be gay, but it's not much of a choice. It's more of a feeling. It's, I dated girls, you know, and I didn't feel comfortable. I don't think I chose, but I don't think I was born that so much as that it's a mixture of two things.
Who you're supposed to be. That's very understandable. Yeah, so then basically you're saying it's a mix in between.
I'd like to think that everyone gets to choose who they fall in love with, but they don't get to choose which gender.
Oh, I see.
So it's usually something that you feel. It's not much of a choice.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, thank you guys. I'm going to conclude, and after that, we'll get back on to our rest of our project and presentation. Thank you.
Welcome.